Hi guys. Oh my god, you saw I almost died, but welcome back to another weekly vlog. I am not me if I am not running late. We are going to a sample sale today. I'm not even sure where I want to put this gadget. Let's put it here. We are running, oh shoot, sorry. We are running, is this angle terrible? Oh my god. We are running a little bit behind today, but we are going to an event. Where are we going? We are going to American Dream. They said to not call it a mall because they said it's not a mall. It's a destination. Oh. So we'll be doing Jazz in the City tomorrow because, yeah, Jazz in the City begins Friday and Saturday because it's going to be Jazz in the City events. So today I'm going to be working with the Runway. They're having a sample sale at American Dream. I have never been to American Dream. I live in the Bronx, so getting to New Jersey is about, technically, Jersey, where American Dream is, this state-of-the-art destination, because again, it's not a mall, is literally 30 minutes away, but with traffic, it'll be about 40 minutes away. Now you see why I'm always running late, because I'm always doing something that I shouldn't be doing. I'm making a smoothie because we need something for the car ride. We didn't go to the gym today because I had to get my YouTube video uploaded, and then once I got that uploaded, something always happens. It took 2 hours to get uploaded. So it took me a while to kind of get going and started. So I'm just making a smoothie to take with me on the go. But Rent the Runway's having a sample sale. Now, you guys know how I feel about sample sales. I'm just like literally holding my breath for the sample sale. I'm gonna shoot content for it, pretty much like a YouTube or probably Instagram short for it. And then I'm sure I'll probably walk around the mall just for some steps. You're probably like, what are you doing? So I make my own smoothie. I put the Fairlife milk, fat-free. Those packets from Dole from the grocery store are amazing because it pretty much comes pre-packaged, so you don't have to go measuring the fruit. So I put half a cup of that milk in there. I don't have a Ninja, I just have a Magic Bullet, which isn't the best at mixing. But if you want, you can do like protein shake. I probably should put half my protein shake in here. Yeah, that'd probably be smart because I didn't go to the gym, and just so I won't have to drink all of it. But the protein drinks are kind of thick, and then I'll just put some yogurt. I love this one. This is 12 grams of protein. So I'll try to get the most protein so I won't have to drink as much when I get back because we have to think about like not eating at home. So I'll take you guys with me to American Dream. I'm excited. I know it's probably going to be crowded, but they built this mall because they were like, it's supposed to be like this grand, again, not mall, destination, like water parks, all that stuff. So we'll go to the sample sale there. I'm sure you guys are tired of the stores I'm tired of going into, like the Zara's and all that. So we'll see. At this point, let's just go with the vibes. I'll show you guys what I'm wearing. Nothing crazy. Slip skirt, t-shirt, ballet flats. So let's go. Let me make this smoothie and let's go. We made it to the mall, girl. It's quite an experience getting in here. Like I've never been, and it's like, go this way for attractions and retail, this way. I went to the luxury side. And it's a good day because it's raining so bad. So let's find out where I need to be. I didn't even realize too that they have a Primark in here. I've never been to a Primark either. I know the Primark in the city's like in Queens, and I'm never in Queens, so let's see. American Dream, American Dream. this first dress I tried on. There's no mirrors in here. More of a private fitting room that I was looking for compared to other sample sales, but the girls like this. And it has a slit here. Not sure if you can see or I showed you before, but I really like this. This might be worth it. The black. This other dress is giving New Year's vibes. So I'll show you guys in the mirror, but it's definitely giving New Year's sexy. Surprisingly, like both of these. Like I won't wear this right now, but I feel like it's gonna work for something later. What do we think? I actually like both of the dresses. I mean, this one, it might not be right now, but I feel like it might work for something. I'm actually not sure how much these dresses cost, but I feel like the brown one could work for something soon than this one. But this is the moment too. And this one is, the first one is Beck and Bridge, which I actually like that line. And this one's Gouge 81, which I like this line too, so. I'm just leaving. Well, I might come back to Rent the Runway. So I showed you two dresses. I just have to find the restroom, and then I was gonna think about it because the price is $95, but I have a influencer coupon for 20% off, which would make it $75. I just want to make sure because a lot of times with sample sales, they're final, and you just have to rush. I'm like, do I like that? Do I need that? Now I'm in this huge mall. I'm like, am I gonna find something better? I don't know. I'm kind of overwhelmed. So let me find the restroom and think about it for a second because this mall you see behind me is like humongous. So I'm like, will I find something better? Did I love it? Because you know, you don't have the mirror inside, so you come out and everybody's like, they love it, but then you don't have time to think because you're trying to get out the fitting room. So I don't know if I like it. I don't know. Oh, you guys, how I'm in Zara again. You're probably like, what is the bro? Now these are some black trouser pants. They are a size large, and I really like how they fit. Do they remind me of my Frankie Shop ones? Yes, but the Frankie Shop ones are good with heels because they're really long. I just love the fit. And this top, I'm gonna get in a large, but like just this whole fit is just, it's just so chic. I think I'm into it. Yeah, because like when everything else fails, I kind of go back to like my minimal style, which I like these trousers too because the days maybe I just want to wear like a tank and be able to wear my ballet flats with it. It works because they're not too long, if that makes sense. Or am I making excuses? Quite overwhelming. There's kids, there's beauty section, a lot here. Wow. That I'm really interested in, but there are no sizes left. But I love a good shapewear shorts, and for $8, this could have been a good thing. I'm not sure if these are the same thing because they feel a little bit thinner. This is a good place to come for shapewear. So of course now I'm a little hungry. It's about time for me to eat. But I'd never been to a Primark, believe it or not, before. It was quite overwhelming. They had like everything. They even had home, lingerie, body shapewear, women's clothes, kids' clothes, men's clothes. It really was. It was a lot. It was a lot. So this mall is like really big. It's not as compact as I thought it would be. There's like a lot of different things, a lot of empty spots. This is a Best Buy. So I'm just kind of going where, I don't really know where to go because all the other stores you see me going all the time. So they have a Mango in here. The Zara's like 2 floors, beautiful. I found the food court. That's where I need to be. There's some cute sale stuff. These are just Lauder. Look hard, right? And then these are St. Laurent boots, which are cute. These are big and they don't hurt. They just look a little funny. These are actually fire and they feel good. me find out the final price. I'm on the luxury side of American Dream. Of course, I went to Saks. They had a decent sale. The boots for St. Laurent, they weren't 60% off. They're about 50, 745, 800. Very nice, very nice. I don't know, as I've been like shopping a little bit more, like kind of going into stores, I've been going into stores more often. I feel like Cassie Thorpe even spoke about it, that just with like all the things that are happening in designer houses and all the creative director switches and things kind of being unstable in a luxury standpoint, you could kind of see it in the stores, and not necessarily design, but just things are very safe. It's always like, I feel like even before, there was always something, whether I went in Saks, like a pair of sunglasses, something that I'm like, ooh, I have to have it. And everything just feels like, ooh, take it or leave it, you know? And you guys wonder why I'm going to Zara so much. That's the only exciting thing. But I don't know, you see it. I don't know, even going into, I didn't record in St. Laurent, but even going there, that's probably, the St. Laurent and Gucci are probably both my favorite designer brands. And I just felt very, take it or leave it. If you give it to me free, sure, I'll take it. But do I need it? Like, am I getting that, like, I want it so bad kind of thing? There are other things on my wish list that I want more. The things like those boots from Saint Laurent, they were things that I wanted more of. Like, that are on my wish list that I wanted more than those boots, you know? Just thoughts. Hi guys. So on today's episode of Jazz in the City, I actually have a funny story. If you guys are seeing this mountain of clothing and this clothing in the back, just please ignore it. I got done filming probably what you saw this past Sunday, like fall transition outfits, and this is what it takes when you are shooting, like this mess and just clothes that you actually have to put back. But yes, so today we are going to Brooklyn Bowl in Brooklyn. It's a bowling alley, but they do a lot of concerts. I've been to a lot of parties there. I'm going to see Juvenile. Juvenile. Girl, you look good. This Juvenile. Back that ass up, Juvenile. You heard right. So I'm going there. I've been dying to go see him. I really wanted to go to the Essence Fest. Essence Fest because it was the Cash Money Millionaires 30th anniversary. Now, back in my day, I hate to say my day like I'm old, but my day, like I was a Cash Money huge fan, like fanatic. I'm going to tell you guys a story. So I believe this is the 25th or maybe 30th anniversary of his first album, 400 Degrees. So I wanted to go see him last year. I think he was in the city, kind of right off the cusp of his, what is it called? Tiny Desk that blew up. So yeah, so let's go back to the beginning. I don't even know what year it is. Obviously, Back That Ass Up. I remember hearing it on the radio on Family Vacation. It kept coming on and on when me and my family was driving. Me and my dad and my mom were driving to North Carolina. But after that, I became a huge fan. I became obsessed. So obsessed that I love Lil Wayne. I love Turk. Like, loved them. And my father would tell me lies. And like, I remember one time my dad told me that like Lil Wayne died. And I was like, what? Like, you know, not wishing that on him. And I was like, what? And back then there was no Google to like search for the information or figure out the information. I just believed him. And then later that night I saw him on the Apollo. I was like, Daddy, why would he's alive? But anyways, so back in, that was my group. That was my group. That was my fanatic group. So that, I don't even know what year this was. I was probably 12, 13. They were giving away tickets to go to the Rough Riders Cash Money concert in New York on High 97. Now, me being the fanatic that I am, I was calling 1-800-223-9797. Yes, I still know the number because that's how much I called. I actually won 2 things on the radio at one time. So I'm calling. I'm like, call 96, caller 95, call 93. I did not get those tickets. And back then, this is like the DMX 98, like 99, like probably 2000, like DMX Rough Riders is a big thing in New York. And I'm a New Yorker, but I was into Cash Money. So I didn't win the tickets. And like, I think my dad at that point just felt really bad for me. He felt really bad. And then he told me to close the room door. And he called Ticketmaster, because you have to call. He called Ticketmaster and got me the tickets to see the Cash Money Millionaires at I think, Nassau Coliseum. And he's like, okay, your mom's going to go with you. Mind you, I'm like 12, 13. This is probably not appropriate for me, but my parents let me live and let me have my moment. And I hope I could do that for my kids. Like, stop, don't overly parent. Just know that I'm going to do my best. So, oh my God, the best day of my life, the concert comes. I remember my outfit. I was wearing bootcut jeans, Timberland boots, hair was flipped, so cute, little striped shirt. It was the outfit. Go with my mom, and mind you, I don't even care who's there. I'm just like, oh my God. Mind you, the seats are high nosebleed seats, like horrible seats. And I just didn't care. I was like loving it. I didn't even care. Like now I appreciate like DMX being there because he was great too. And like Rough Riders and Eve and all of them, but back then it was just Cash Money. So they get on stage and they're pulling up girls on the stage, like who can back that ass up the most? And I'm like, and my mom just let me do my thing. Like, not that I was doing anything, but it was like a total inappropriate concert. To this day, she'd be like, oh yeah, was somebody Bloods and Crips there? But it was a moment to shine. So I remember like the last part of the concert, they blew up like this big condom and they were like, whoever gets on the stage and could back that ass up the best, they win some money. And Birdman, Baby back then, was like handing out girls money, and it was crazy. And I can't believe that was my first concert experience as probably a 13-year-old. Roughly 12, because I remember I was in middle school, so 12, 13, and I went, and I will never forget that concert for the rest of my life, and my mother, who probably should not have taken me, but I live. So fast forward to 25 years later, here I am as an adult going to see Juvenile at the Brooklyn Bowl. I can't believe that concert was crazy, like, it was crazy, but you know, that's why I always say celebrities ruin these kids. No, like you still have to parent your kids. And after all of that, you think, was I in the schoolyard at school backing my ass up? No, it was just music to me. And that's what it was because my parents did a good job in actually raising me. So yeah. Isn't that funny? So we're going to see Juvie tonight. It should be fun. I think it's Juvenile and Manny Fresh and his band. The weather in New York is goddamn atrocious. Like so horrible. Like horrible way if I didn't have these concert tickets or these tickets, I would not be going out. It's just been rainy, windy, winds are whipping. So I'm going to wear this top and like some jeans and sneakers. Maybe a leather jacket. I don't know if it's cool. It feels humid in my house a little bit, but I just want to share that funny story. So let's go to Brooklyn. See you there.
We ain't coming this bitch to hold y'all up, though. Hold this shit for me, people. Keep. Ay, 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 ay. Go crazy. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, go crazy.
So we are back. Clearly I had a time last night at the Juvenile Manny Fresh show at Brooklyn Bowl. If you haven't seen like your favorite artist or somebody you liked growing up in concert, go see them. Like it was just like a joyous moment. It was small. My boyfriend was my bodyguard. It was great. But I had a really great time. It was just cool to reminisce, just, you know, having a moment connected to childhood and living that joy again. And then also, too, remembering how much I love music. And not saying I haven't been to a concert, because obviously I saw Usher. Did I see somebody else this year? I can't even think. But yeah, Usher. Before the Super Bowl craziness, but it just reminded me too, I don't even think you guys know, but I used to want to be in the music industry before like my retail management / operations management career in college. I was going to FIT, but then I was interning at like music companies. I interned at Jive. I interned at Nickelodeon in the music department, but where I worked at Jive, in the marketing department, I really wanted to be like a marketing executive. Like I wanted to be like a Sylvia Rhone, helping to launch and market artists. But obviously that changed, and I don't even know. I think when I graduated college, it ended up being a recession. I don't know why every peak in my life, the economy is trash. Every peak in my life, we decide to be in a recession. But graduating where I had to like pivot and go back into retail even though I didn't want to, but that was always my passion. And of course, like the music industry since like 2011 has changed crazy. There isn't really any, not that there isn't any music, but there's really no marketing for music. Everything is like, it's just so different, like TikTok crazes and all of that. So it was kind of cool just to live in that moment and just have a good black ass time. So I had a great time. So I highly recommend seeing your 8 favorite artists. Even if it's a small artist coming to your town, just go to the show. Just go. It's going to be a great time. So today, well, there's 2 things. One thing I cannot promise you guys, so I don't know. So Brandon Blackwood is having a pop-up market in Brooklyn today, and I was going to be in Brooklyn anyway for Jazz in the City, because there's a creators market that I was invited to, that's later today. That's supposed to have different vendors, different street style vendors, designers. So I definitely want to check that out, and I wanted to bring you guys along because I think you guys would enjoy that too. But then I was like, if I'm in Brooklyn, I'm not. Like, I go to Brooklyn often, but I'm not familiar as far as like proximity from the Brandon Blackwood pop-up to this creators market. If it's close, but because I went out last night on the town, I'm not as prepared to go to, if I was going to go to the pop-up, just because it's Brandon Blackwood, I know there will be a line of people out there. I should have been there at 11. And it's already 12, and, I woke up late because I was out. I'm an old woman. I'm an old lady now, so I woke up, then, clean the house. I have to finish my YouTube video because I didn't finish that last night, and, just getting myself set up, so I don't want to rush my content and things that I have to post in order to make it there, so we'll see. I'm definitely going to the creators market, though, so I'll see how far Brandon Blackwood is from there and see if I'm able to pop by, but I already know if it's Brandon Blackwood, it's already going to be people. And it's probably the first nice day in New York in like a week and a half. And people are going to be outside because just generally, it's just a great day to be outside. But yeah.
2,000 years later.
Girl, not me just getting to Brooklyn. 5 o'clock. So I got so distracted. I was recording my video. Then I was talking to my friend on the phone. Sorry. And then I just got out the house so late. So I was like, okay, just like I planned, the Brandon Blackwood event pop-up is a dub. So now I'm in Brooklyn at this creator market, and I had to park really far. So I'm not sure what it's going to be or what it's going to be like at all. So let's just go. I'm trying to post my reel. I feel like I'm overly stimulated, but let's go since we are in Brooklyn. I didn't even show you my outfit, but it's like a little top, my Urban Revival skirt. It's so cute. We're here. Let's go, girl. So I'm leaving the market. It was actually really cool. They had a bunch of different vendors. People were even getting teeth gems. Could you imagine with teeth gems? Not my style, but I feel like that is so cool. So they were doing that. They had a bunch of vintage things, artwork. You can get tattoos, piercings. It was really, really cool. They even had a food truck. I'm just not in a burger mood, so I'm gonna get something else to eat. But I thought it was really cool. I think they come to, I'll link it down below, but I think the creator market goes to different places, different areas. And I think this was the time they were in Brooklyn for, I believe it might be just today or the weekend. I'm not sure. All the information will be down below, but it was really cool. Even different vendors, different sunnies, different jewelry, different things like that, which I loved. I wanted that Solange t-shirt, but I think somebody, when I went back, I did my panning around for my content, but then once I went back, I'm by the skateboarding park. Once I went back, it seemed as if the shirt was gone, so I think somebody bought it, but it was really, really cute. I'm not sure where the rest of the day is gonna take us. I'll probably get something to eat, something low-key kava. I think this segment of Jazz in the City is done. I even checked the time for the Brandon Blackwood. It's 5:30, so going over there will be, it's over. So let's see where we go.
From the moment you step off the plane, you'll be greeted by a tropical breeze. Imagine your toes in the sand, the sound of the ocean, an ice cold drink.
So we ain't in the city. I don't even know what to call this segment. I guess Jazz in DR. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna this trip is this is the trip that got canceled, then we just pushed it back and ended up going this week, but it's super laid back, chill vibe. We're staying at a friend's Airbnb. This is the place, yes, we'll get into it, honey. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna connect this to the New York vlog or a separate vlog, just because we're not really doing much besides just chilling. We might go out to Coco Bongo tonight, and I'll show you guys that. But, and the beach tomorrow, and then Thursday we leave, so a super short trip. I'm just happier if there's water by me. But it's a super cool property. The property's called Vista, Cana, and it's actually really interesting because a lot of people, even including my boyfriend's cousin, decided to buy and invest in property here. And I'm like, that might be a thing. And the properties are nice. I'll show you when we walk, it's giving luxury beach house. It's really, really nice. Imagine just coming out and just being able to sit by the pool. So let me show you guys. But I finally made it. I didn't even want to say anything because I was I gotta hold my breath because we never know. D told me Mercury's in retrograde. I can't be playing. So I was let me hold my breath and let's get to the trip first. But let me show you guys the outside. Short little walk. They kind of call this a man-made beach. Works for me. And I guess they ended up opening up a spring, and then the spring has the water come out from the actual beach water. So I thought that was really cool. On certain parts you can fish and do some type of rowing, but it's hot here. I don't know about that. But then they have the pool, the outdoor pool, which it's huge. It goes from 3 to 7 feet. It's gorgeous, and then you can kind of just sit outside. But DR property is just stunning. And then they have where we're looking across, that's the beach bar. They call it the beach club, where they have a tie-in and you can kind of sit in there. It's stunning. So I'll show you little vibes from this trip. I'm sure it won't be an extensive, but just a continuation. So if you made it this far, if I connect to the other video and you made it this far, thanks for watching. Spending the day at the Pearl Beach Club in Punta, Cana. When I tell you who is hot, I feel by the time I leave here, I'll need all new makeup. So I want to spend the day at the beach club. I believe you pay a fee, and then you have access to the amenities, but not the amenities, but you pay the $30, and then you get to spend that $30 back at the beach club, so getting drinks or food or whatever, which is nothing when you really think about it. So let's go. Checked in the vlog in a while. Yesterday, what did we do? So yesterday when I checked in, we just stayed at the pool all day. Then honestly, we had drinks and we ended up napping, falling asleep. And then early today, I just shot some pictures. And then it rained for pretty much the whole day. There's a storm passing. I even got notice that our flight might be delayed tomorrow. So right now it stopped raining. It's not gonna rain for the rest of the night. So we're gonna go out. Excuse this angle, I'm trying to position the camera. But we're gonna just go out to kind of the area where they say where Coco Bongo is. They have bars and a strip. I think it's called El Patio. So we're gonna go there and just hang out since it's our last night and just kind of go out on the town and see what the Dominican nightlife is about. I've been to DR. This is my third time being here. And I never actually experienced the nightlife because every time that I went out, I would just stay on the resort. And I'm not sure if you guys are not new here. When I went out last time, when we went on our family vacation, my brother, my cousin and his wife, and my brother and his wife, his now wife, went out. I got food poisoning and I was so sick, so I wasn't able to go with them. So I never got to really experience the DR nightlife. So I'm excited to actually be able to go out today. I have makeup on now. I just want to freshen it up to go out today. So I'll show you a little bit of that. But then we go back to New York tomorrow, hopefully on time, because whatever storm is happening right now, they're saying that it might delay our flight, which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but then also too, I don't want to be stuck here when it's storming, because that is not pleasant. Like when we were at the beach club, I forgot to update you guys. When we were at the beach club, we left. It was time to go. That's what we did. Where I fell asleep. I think the sun and everything, the drinking at the beach club, it just took me out. But when I was there, we were gonna leave anyway, but that's when it started like pouring and it wasn't stopping. But at that time, I was already like lit. It was time to go. So I'm just gonna get ready. I'm gonna freshen up my makeup, kind of just putting makeup on top of what I already have on. My products are holding up the same. I went back to the Hydro Grip Primer and the Mineral Matte Sunscreen. It's been keeping me really matte all day. I can't even complain about my makeup sliding because I was in the beach and setting with the Charlotte Tilbury. Everything just lasted. I cannot even complain about how my makeup. So I'll show you a little bit when we're out on the town. And that'll probably be the end of this vlog. Show you Coco Bongo. And then I'll be on my way back to Nueva York.